Right now, we are experiencing the downfall of Sean Puffy Combs in real time, people. The downfall. You go see the system, how the system does or plan to have this going on. Now, what's going on with Puffy is not a coincidence. It's a plan. You've seen the state of New York. They did a special law to allow victims of a sexual assault to file civil trials, even if the act happened past the statute of limitations. Yeah, I believe you had like a 2-year grace period. So you've seen a lot of wealthy people get accused on these allegations, and quite many of them settle out of court. Puff Daddy settled out of court with Cassidy, I believe, for like $10 to $13 million. But here's the thing: watch the system in place. Allegation happens, they settle out of court. The people was hearing some things about Puff Daddy is doing some things with men and women that may be against the law. That was spreading for 5 months straight. CNN contained a video of Puff Daddy putting his hands on Cassidy that happened almost 10 years ago. Is it a coincidence why that video came out out of nowhere? Is it a coincidence that his house got raided? And now, is there a coincidence they doing a grand jury? What's a grand jury in my opinion? A grand jury, in my opinion, is a way to design to get a black male without having enough evidence. You can at least start on a good process to get them. Now, you could get them in the pockets because it's you versus the state or the federal government. That's very expensive. Also, you could get them like in real life. You know, you could, hey man, you may did some crimes, you may did 75% or 51% of a crime, and you need to go to real court so we can decide what to do about you. And also, a grand jury will wash his hands, the prosecutor. You will see America use a grand jury a lot of times when a black person is killed by the police officer. The prosecutor do not want to bring charges against the police officer, because we saw what happened. Marilyn Mosey's, a whole bunch of district attorneys, black females, when they bring charges against police officers, they get attacked. So a prosecutor would take something to a grand trial, and they'll let the people make the decision. Now remember what I just said. Puff Daddy been in the news for almost 6 months in a negative light about hitting people away from people. A video comes out 9 years later, show him doing a violent act. You think all this stuff is coincidence? It is not. It is your pure fire way to take down a black millionaire, black billionaire, or a black guy who don't got a black a mile in his pockets. Meta on the metaverse. Y'all guys stay tuned. Let me hit this gym.